Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Buenos días, buenas tardes y buenas noches. No importa la hora que sea, ni el día que sea, ni el mes que sea, ni el año que sea, ni la década que sea. Siempre es un gran momento para aprender español con Profesor Pablo. He estado muy ocupado con la vida, haciendo viajes, asistiendo a partidos profesionales de béisbol, mirando la Copa Mundial, todos los juegos posibles, y también cuidando a mi nieta y disfrutando de la vida, yendo a conciertos, haciendo muchas cosas con los amigos, comiendo bien, ¿verdad? Trabajando, siempre estoy trabajando, estoy haciendo reparaciones en la casa, dentro de la casa, afuera de la casa, ¿verdad? Haciendo trabajo en el jardín, ¿correcto? Cortando el pasto, arreglando el agua de la piscina, siempre hay que averiguar la cantidad de cloro y todo eso, ¿verdad? Hay que tener mucho cuidado con el agua de una piscina para que esté clara, para que esté limpia, para que sirva para toda la gente. Pero vamos ya a la lección. Okay, a very common area of mistake and weakness for beginning students and intermediate students is when to use pregúntale versus pídele. Now, pregúntale means ask him or her. Pídele means ask him or her. And so there lies the confusion. People think in English, okay, pregúntale, ask him. Pídele, ask him. But with pregúntale, you're seeking information. Ask him if. Pregúntale si, you're seeking information. But with pídele que, you're asking someone to do something. You're asking someone to do something. And so there's a big difference with the type of verb that we use after them. Pregúntale si is followed by indicative. Indicative is anything that's not subjunctive or a command. Pídele que is followed by present subjunctive, verb number 8, opposite vowel based on the yo-o form of the present tense. So there's a huge difference in Spanish. In English, ask her if she wants to go. Ask her to go. It's not a big deal in English, but in Spanish it's huge because you're going indicative versus present subjunctive. Are we ready? Hop, hip! Here we go. I have a military discount at Lowe's and Home Depot and other places, and I like to tell the cashier, yeah, I'm military, and they ask me for my phone number and give me the discount, and sometimes I go, hop, hip! Military. If you're in the military and have been in the military, God bless you. And if you're going into the military, thank you for serving our country. And whatever country you're in, your military serves your country, and we all appreciate our military members. La lección de hoy. Arriba español. Adelante. All right, let's take a look at our first cluster. Remember, if you want to bust a cluster, you got to start upper left justified, and we work our way down, and we make sure we understand cluster by cluster. Pregúntale si means ask him or her if. Now remember, if without the accent mark is, si without the accent mark is if, si with an accent mark is yes. Plus indicative. We told you indicative on our verb piano, our verb numbering system, right? It's anything but 8 or 9 essentially in your commands. Okay, let's do some examples. Ask her if she has problems. Pregúntale si tiene problemas. Let's put it in the progressive. Ask her if she is having problems. Pregúntale si está teniendo problemas. Ask her if she's going to have problems. Pregúntale si va a tener problemas. Ask him if he has had problems. Pregúntale si ha tenido problemas. Okay, so you can use any of the indicatives. Ir a la playa, to go to the beach. Some people say ir al mar, to go to the beach, to go to the ocean, ir al mar. Neither is wrong. It's whichever you prefer. Ask her if she's going to the beach. Pregúntale si va a la playa. She's here on vacation. Está aquí de vacaciones. Ask her if she has gone to the beach. Pregúntale si ha ido a la playa. Now, if you want to make this plural, just put an S, les. Ask them if they are going to the beach. Pregúntale si van a la playa. Ask them if they have gone to the beach. Pregúntales si han ido a la playa. Now, pregunta is a familiar to command. If you want to use this, the usted command, tell an usted person to ask somebody something seeking information, it'd be pregúntele. We would change the A to opposite vowel. Pregúntele. The group command, pregúntenle. So there you go. How about here? Querer jugar. Ask them if they want to play. Pregúntales si quieren jugar. Ask them if they have wanted to play. Pregúntale si han querido jugar. Ask him if he wants to play. Pregúntale si quiere jugar. Llover. Ask her if it rains a lot in New York. Pregúntale si llueve mucho en Nueva York. Ask her if it has rained a lot. Pregúntale si ha llovido mucho. Ask him if it's raining in the mountains right now. Pregúntale si ahora mismo está lloviendo en las montañas. Ask them if it's going to rain. Pregúntale si va a llover. Pregúntale si. You've got to come with non-subjunctive indicative. Nevar. Ask them if it's snowing. Pregúntales si está nevando. Una de las cosas más lindas, en mi opinión, es estar en las montañas o en algún lugar cuando está nevando y uno no tiene que manejar, conducir, porque es muy peligroso y difícil conducir y manejar cuando está nevando o después de una fuerte nevada. Digo yo, la nieve increíble. Ask her if it has snowed a lot this year. Pregúntale si ha nevado mucho este año. I would like for it to be snowing. Me gustaría que estuviera nevando ahora mismo aquí donde yo vivo. Está haciendo más de 100 grados de Fahrenheit. Hoy, más de 100. Es un calorazo. Como dicen algunos, está haciendo un calor de los diablos. It's hotter than Hades. Está haciendo un calor de los diablos. Estar ocupado. Ask her if she's busy. This would be an A for a girl. Pregúntale si está ocupada. Ask them, the girls, if they are busy. Pregúntales si están ocupadas. Poder ir. Ask her if she can go. Pregúntale si puede ir. Ask them if they can go. Pregúntales si pueden ir. Remember, with pregúntale, you're seeking information. Now, let's get to the present subjunctive, the big boys, right? This is the major leagues, the NFL, La Liga más importante de fútbol, soccer, the premiership. Pídele que plus present subjunctive. Now you're asking someone to do something, okay? Ask him or her to. Pídele que means ask him or her to. If you want to say ask them to do something, you just change the lay to a lace, add an S. Pídeles que. Present subjunctive, remember it's opposite vowel. Verb number 8. How do you get to present subjunctive? You take the yo-o form of the present tense. All but 6 verbs end in o in the yo form of the present tense. You take that and you change that o to the opposite vowel. The opposite vowel for AR verbs is E. The opposite vowel for ER and IR verbs is the letter A. Okay? Here we go. Ask her to come. Pídele que venga. Ask him to come with his friends. Pídele que venga con sus amigos. Ask them to come with their parents. Pídeles que vengan con sus padres. Ask them to help. Pídeles que ayuden. Ask him to help. Pídele que ayude. Ask Pedro to help. Pídele a Pedro que ayude. Explicar. Ask him to explain it. Pídele que lo explique. Ask them to explain it to us. Pídeles que nos lo expliquen with a QUE. Now, when you're writing Spanish, you know, sometimes you go with a QU and so on and so forth. But when you speak Spanish, to go opposite vowel, explico, explique, you don't have to worry about the C changing to a QU in front of an E to maintain that hard C sound of explicar. But when you're speaking it, that's why all of us, when we learn our native language, we're not worried about spelling it. That comes later. Writing comes later. Leerlo. Ask her to read it. Pídele que lo lea. Ask them to read it to us. Pídeles que nos lo lean. The usted command would be pida with an A. Pide is the familiar to command, and the ustedes formal command would be pidan. Pidan, opposite vowel. Let's go over here. Llevarte al trabajo. Ask her to take you to work. Pídele que te lleve al trabajo. Ask them to take us to work. Pídeles que nos lleven al trabajo. Estoy sudando, está haciendo mucho calor aquí en mi estudio. Mi estudio no tiene AC, no tiene aire acondicionado. Tiene calefacción natural, el sol está ardiendo hoy. Ask him to pay you today. Pídele que te lo pague hoy. The lower is representing whatever he has to pay you for. Pídele que te lo pague hoy. Ask them to pay us today. Pídeles que nos lo paguen hoy. There you go. Ask him to bring flowers for mom. Pídele que traiga flores para mamá. Pídele que traiga flores para mamá. Ask him to not be a jerk, to not be an idiot. Pídele que no sea idiota. What are the 6 irregulars in the present subjunctive? Remember, there's vaya and haya from ir and haber. Then there's esté and de from estar and dar. And then there's sepa and sea from saber and ser. Vaya, haya, esté, de, sepa, sea. The 6 irregulars in the present subjunctive. Vaya, haya, esté, de, sepa, sea. Why? Because they do not end in o in the yo form of the present tense. Ask her to be patient. Pídele que tenga paciencia. You're asking someone to do something. Here you're seeking information. Ask him not to be late. Pídele que no llegue tarde. Ask them to not be late. Ask them to be early. Pídeles que lleguen temprano. Ask her to give it to you for free. Pídele que te lo dé gratis. Pídele que te lo dé gratis. Este es un error aquí. No. Esto está mal. Esto está muy mal. Esto está mal. Está mal. Verdad. Decir la verdad. Ask him to tell the truth. Pídele que diga la verdad. Ask them to tell the truth. Pídeles que digan la verdad. Están diciendo una mentira porque quieren proteger a una persona, ¿verdad? Pero más vale que uno diga la verdad. ¿Por qué? Tarde o temprano, la verdad siempre sale a la luz. Ask him to tell the truth. Pídele que diga la verdad. In here, have them wait just a bit more. Un tantito más. Un tantito más. Ask her to wait just a bit more. Pídele que espere un tantito más. Ask them to wait just a bit longer. Pídeles que esperen un tantito más. Okay, pregúntale si, ask him or her if, followed by the indicative, which is non-subjunctive, non-command. You can pretty much do a lot of things. For example, again with llover, ask her if it rains a lot there. Pregúntale si llueve mucho allá. You're seeking information. Ask her if it's raining. Pregúntale si está lloviendo. Ask her if it's going to rain. Pregúntale si va a llover. Ask her if it has rained. Pregúntale si ha llovido. Sorry, I was getting a little too fast there. Iba muy rápido, lo siento. And then, again, pídele que is followed by present subjunctive, verb number 8, opposite vowel. The irregulars are vaya, haya, esté, de, sepa, sea. Vaya, haya, esté, de, sepa, sea. So, let's say you're asking him on all of these. Ask him to come, pídele que venga, ask him to help, pídele que ayude, ask him to explain, pídele que explique, ask her to read it, pídele que lo lea. Ask him to take you. Pídele que te lleve. Ask her to pay. Pídele que pague. Ask her to bring the money. Pídele que traiga el dinero. What's the difference between pídele que traiga dinero and pídele que traiga el dinero? If you say el dinero, you are referring to a specific amount of money, maybe for admission, money the person owes you, is going to give you. But pídele que traiga dinero is just ask her to bring money. Okay, that's the difference. Ask him to not be an idiot. Pídele que no sea un idiota. Ask her to be patient, que tenga paciencia. To not be late, que no llegue tarde. To give it to you, que te lo dé gratis, free. To tell the truth, pídele que diga la verdad. And ask her to wait just a bit longer. Pídele que espere un tantito más. Muy bien, es todo por ahora. Creo que he perdido 2 o 3 libras sudando aquí en el estudio, que no tiene aire acondicionado, tiene calefacción natural por el sol arriba del techo. Ok, chao, bye bye.